Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Mordheim. We've got the usual Die in Mordheim Deadly Challenge, which of course has its own set of somewhat restrictive rules, and we have two members of the warband recovering from serious injuries. However, if a deadly mission does become available, oh there it is, we have to take it. Which means no training, but we can take training after this battle. Depending on how it plays out, right? If we come out of this kind of okay, and without too many injuries, we might be able to afford to spend some of our hard-earned money on training. That being said, we don't actually have any training discounts yet, do we? Leadership skills. Leadership skill training we could look into. It's not entirely clear if the faction skills are discounted based on the... They don't seem to be, hang on. Yeah, so they aren't discounted based on the attribute they are actually based on. They are a separate category and like never discounted. Okay, got it. Right, into the mission we go then. So before I do this, marked for death, oh joy. But there is a lot of warpstone to pick up if we can find it. We're never allowed to deploy manually, we have to launch and take potluck.
Your scouts report to you that a rival warband has been spotted in the area pillaging houses. While they are dispersed and distracted, you deploy your own patrols in the hope of surprising the enemy.
And we're up against sisters, so a horrible mirror match, I'm sure. But we only have to get one of them. It's not entirely clear what kind of position she holds just yet. So that's okay, you know, we'll just sit and wait while the level loads up. As you can see here on the load screen, the two moons, Mansleeve and Morsleeve, are in the sky. Reminding us that, according to Games Workshop, the old world will be coming back in some kind of way. I'm sure they'll ruin it and shoehorn in Sigmarines if they want to. Because otherwise they'd have to explain to all the stupid Sigmarine fans that Sigmarines didn't exist before Sigmarines were created. I have a horrible feeling they won't be revisiting it so much as maybe bringing it back into the new age of smegma bullshit, which should be destroyed for the good of all humanity. The old world was good, and one of the reasons why the old world was so good was the depth of setting and information. Give me that perception check. Okay. Do it again. That's just silly. Right. So an obvious trap. Our box. We don't see much else, to be honest. Oh, I know where we are. Wait. I think I'm wrong. So, I believe... we don't want to go too far up. Now, we don't need to worry about getting shot, because we're up against sisters and they, unless they got a smuggler, they've got nothing too special. I really don't want to climb up there, so just throw up a dodge stance. So yeah, now to be fair, it could easily be claimed that the old world was not the most imaginative of settings. It literally was the old world. You know, the empire was the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Britannia was France, Albion was Britain, Tilia was Italy, Estalia was Spain. It had a lot of recognisable stuff to it. Echoes of things in our world. But the strength of that, on the other hand, was that it was very relatable. Right? You knew where you were and you knew what was what. Now, later on, when someone decided that the Norse all had to be Chaos Worshippers and that the ogres were suddenly all Mongolian, and it started to get a bit racist at that point for a little while before people then entered into that racist depiction and added culture and fleshed things out and actually made it more three-dimensional and less sort of narrow-minded. But anyway, the point was that it had years of material to build on, not just the stuff written by the Games Workshop authors, but of course the historical things that people could relate to. A lot of people didn't take the world very seriously. They joked about it and, oh great, they got the warp stone, we haven't, fine. But the warp stone was just like thalidomide, right? You could look at it and go, oh, look, the halflings have got pie week or whatever. You could essentially cheapen the whole thing by looking at the stuff that it was derivative of and saying that's all it is, or you could actually look at how it was different and say, yeah, we can see where the inspirations come from, but there's something there, right? Work has been put into this. Whereas with the Age of Sigmar, it was just, oh yeah, the old world doesn't exist anymore. We can't be bothered to write a setting yet. Look, here's the rules. We'll half-arse it and pretend we're FromSoft. Fuck off. What a bunch of twats, right? Honestly, they really made a terrible mess of launching the Age of Sigmar, and as a setting, it still doesn't seem very interesting or intriguing particularly. Because it's just so underdeveloped. It could have been something nice, and it was a great big steaming pile of shit as well, especially when they wanted to put fucking Space Marines into fantasy, which is one of the most horrible, evil ideas they've ever had, and I don't like it. She is not one of our girls. I know that because she's got a two-handed hammer. So, basically, scrapping the old world was a bad idea. Scrapping the rules and writing new rules, not necessarily a bad idea. My point is, they threw the baby out of the bathwater here. They really did. They destroyed something beautiful, and lots of people still love it. And that's not a good sign. But that is not a person. Right. Where are we? We are here. She went round the back of a building. We should go... Wait. Yeah, she was there, so she's gone this way. We should really try to find some treasure. Oh, nice. Oh, sister, what can you see? Absolutely nothing. Great. Hey. Ooh, yeah. So, revisiting the old world. I know they've talked about it as being like the Horus Heresy for fantasy, which would be like, hey look, these are things happening in the old world before the Age of Sigmar bollocks. Right? You know, before the Great Mistake, as it were. Not the Great Escape, the Great Mistake. It was shit. But, here's the problem. The less intelligent Sigmarine fans, not all Sigmarine fans are stupid, but those of them that are, will struggle to understand how something that has been rammed down their throats as being iconic and central to the whole game setting and system, like stupid Sigmarines can fail to exist in the age of Smegma. I mean, in pre-age of Smegma, right? And it's going to be tricky.
A new round has started.
If they come up with some excuse and go, oh yeah, the Sigmarines existed before the end times for a little bit, and that's what with the rise of the Sigmarines, I was like, no, please don't do that. That's... If they were sensible, they could go, hey, you know that Cities of Men army book we put out recently that we didn't have any models for? Guess what? Here are models in the... You know that... Here are the armies of the old world. You can play, you can fight. And you remember that new book we put out? That was for if you want to play these new figures in the age of Sigmar. Hey look, new miniatures we can sell you. You know what? They could make quite a bit of money if they did that. But I have a horrible feeling the Sigmarines are going to be involved somehow and spoil everything. And I don't like that. I really don't. That would be very horrible. And we are not finding anything. This is... very, very disappointing. Oh, we're running away from them. Well, that's interesting. At least we're probably safe then. We now know their cart is in the opposite direction. Great. So having the auger here to scout things out is very helpful for us at the moment. Now, also helpful would be being able to see what's going on, but for now there's a sack. Yes! Excellent. That's not so excellent. And we see a lot of enemies suddenly, which means we probably saw them coming through here. That's not good. But there's something in the next room. So I really hope that this return to the old world is a return to the old world, not a return of the old world. To be like, look, this big magical bubble breaks up and the old world comes out, aha, and it's here in the middle of the age of Sigmar, and the age of Sigmar is shit, and all the old worlders look at it and go, oh my god, what is this horrible crap? Those people look like fucking men in spacesuits! But they probably won't do that. It's a real shame. Now, we do need to keep an eye on our enemies to ascertain which one is Hildegard Aldenburg. Not Hildegard, as in Abbess Hildegard von Bingen, of course, but Hildegard. Oh my god! Well, it's not you! And that ambush stance is really painful for us. Hey, we know where you are, though. How does that even work, right? How do I not get a charge from here? From that angle there, I do not know. What I can do is try and sneak into contact here. Damn it! I don't get to go defensive after this. I was so lucky. This is going to end very poorly for these two novices, because she's going to be a highly experienced warband leader with all her skills fully statted out and extra damage, extra health. It's going to be horrible. And it's not you. Oh, you were going for the henchwoman, weren't you? You were going for the one-armed sister. Yes, you were. How predictable. And I see warpstone down the alleyway behind her, but I can't go pick it up. Oh, really? That's what you're doing? That's fine. Well, kind of. Hey, look, here's a circle. We're just going to step into that circle. Sigmar bless us to pound the ever-loving crap out of this bitch. Don't get killed. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. After the last match, those of you who saw the last episode will know exactly what I mean. And paranoia check time. Just to be certain. You know, all good. All good. Lovely. And we'll try again. Because she can't evade our blows forever. I mean, not that we do anywhere near as much damage as she does, because apparently we don't get to do that. And we still... Look, the fact we've run into 2 of their heroines and we haven't... Oh my goodness. That's really bad news for us here. So we haven't managed to locate and identify the victim. And unless she comes to us, we aren't really going to get to do that anyway. It's probably this last one. No! Very interesting. Okay. I'm going to try. I'm not going to try twice. Okay. Oh, this is bad. So we come out here. That looks familiar. That looks like there's people that way. It looks like the fence with the horse sculpture. And it looks like we should be heading towards it and setting up an ambush stance. Or we could totally go this way and set up an ambush stance. There's warpstone there and we need it. You are not the girl we're looking for. We haven't even seen her. She's probably stuck on scenery somewhere near their wagon. So we're just going to have to hit you instead, okay? Hope you don't mind. Thank you for understanding. You're so kind.
A new round has started.
Okay, so with these ridiculous perception checks, she's never going to have to put point into alertness again. Unless she wants to. Oh yeah, so we want to go this way now. Are you one of ours? I believe you actually are. And I hope I'm not wrong. Oh, a chest and a bag? Fine. That ambush stance was so risky. Uh-oh. That's not her either. Yeah, she's not coming out to play. The girl we're all looking for. Speaking of looking for and girls, and this one being a major problem that needs to be dealt with, we tried, okay? We tried. It wasn't good enough. Oh. Now there follows a painful few activations before we get any of our own. It's you! Well, we found out now. Too late, but yeah. Okay, we are kind of screwed here. Oh yeah, just try. Just try! We got a shield and you've got mates coming. Oh, this is so wrong. As is that. We're going to lose that lovely piece of warpstone we picked up because we can't get out of this room, actually. She's blocking our escape. And the other one's going to then come in and murder us a lot. But, aha! Interesting choice. I can't remember exactly what that spell does. Was it a skill? No, I'm pretty sure that's a spell. Well, alright. This is looking pretty dangerous now, so here we go. Perfect. Okay. I'm actually going to change targets now. And then switch back. Because we have another activation just over here. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, it's you! How the... That was a very long charge. I mean, I know charges tend to be longer than ambush ranges, but even so... Oh, come on! Now that's just cheating. Oh, this is going to get ridiculous. Oh dear. Yeah, we can't compete with this. This is going to be a rough one. See, I really need these two to be able to consolidate and come together. And I don't want to... I mean, I also need to get to that fight down there. So basically, I need to try and power through this. And it won't be easy. Okay, actually this is... Looking at the health, she's probably a very low rank warband member. She's a novice. She's going to be comparable to our low rank heroine who's running around somewhere. And might get somewhere near the action. Speaking of action... Gotcha! And you... are the person who's picked up lots of warpstone. I am very happy about that. Okay. That's very reassuring. This is a hammer. Meat face. Nice. And we even get a dodge stance out of this. Not that we got much health left to appreciate that dodge stance with.
A new round has started.
Now. We have seen... So we came back down that way. Went this way. So back out here is where all the action is. Now. Oh yes. Ah! We are in so much trouble. But hey, you know, ganging up might just work for us at this point. Oh, because it certainly works for them. Wow, you went around the easy target for the... I'm impressed. So if we disengage, we cannot sneak through that gap there, and there's no other way out of this room. That attack was wasted, and it's probably the only one we get. It is indeed the only one we get. But it does mean that maybe, just maybe, she can't get in. She's going somewhere else. And the fact she went that way means that's probably where our friends are. if she appears coming back here. Oh, go on then. There you go. Have your easy knockout. And rob her, so she'll have no equipment and be totally screwed in the next match. We're not doing too bad on morale though, actually, so yeah, maybe we can still turn this one round. I mean, they've lost one, quite high ranking. We've lost two kind of low ranking ones, and we're probably going to lose that one soon. I don't think we can afford to cast a spell this time. Yeah, we'll go for you. Nice, it worked. And again, and then a third time. Okay. Good to know that good old trust, good old-fashioned violence still works. Yeah, that didn't happen. Those block skills need to be higher. They need more shield practice. Then again, you don't always block with a shield so much as deflect with a shield. Because the important thing is, a shield doesn't just stay still, right? You actually move it about and do things with it. And that gets more interesting. Hey look, you got a dodge stance. Yeah, your dodge stance was about as effective as our parry stance over there. Speaking of which, you can't dodge this one. So glad that it hit. Actually, two of my heroines are quite inexperienced here. My henchwomen are the more experienced ones, so I'll just have to hope nothing too bad happens to them. Remember, that smuggler is heading towards us to do some kind of mischief, probably involving her sword and axe, and we don't see her coming just yet. So if Lubyanka Luden gets to survive for a long time, I'll be looking to invest her in one of the more solid defensey type skills, as opposed to, because you know she can't use a shield now, so she could be looking at dodge stuff, or there are a few other options available, like defensive stance, I think it's called, or something like that. Yeah, ow, that hurts. Alright, fine. And it's probably going to happen a few more times from the, well, back left now. Now, where are you hiding? Fortunately, the AI doesn't really understand the concept of hiding and tends to rush out to its doom. Also, our doom, because it has vastly superior stats. So, their sister, mother superior, their matriarch, will be following the other heroine, and that was an anticipated hit. That was a slightly less anticipated hit, but okay. I momentarily forgot that the AI always likes to switch targets after its first successful attack. Or its first attack sometimes, even if the first one is unsuccessful. Nice, 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 nice. Now this is where it gets tricky, because I believe our matriarch will not fall back. Hang on. Yeah, she won't disengage. So she actually has to stay here and fight this one out. That is unfortunate, as obviously we have a priority target to take down. And dropping that sister there could result in the enemy routing. Then again, if they do stuff like that, we just kind of have to put them down quickly. We don't have a lot of choice in the matter. And there's a massive piece of warpstone over there that we don't get to pick up either. Oh, it's all so unfair. That's their smuggler. Oh, great. And she's on full health, and she's going to be coming over to bop us on the head with her bigger stats and more levels. And all her skills. Yeah, what fun. But hey, we're holding out here, okay? So, maybe... Oh, I don't know. It's kind of neck and neck on the morale here. So we're actually just going to have to get in here and do some damage.
A new round has started.
Oh, she's first? And she's running! Hey, good! Now we don't have to disengage with our leader, because the enemy has done it for us. This is actually great. I mean, hey, that's a badly hurt, you know, we can now rush to join this fight. Just as Ms. Oldenburg is doing. Well, Fraulein Oldenburg. Oh, no, she could be a Frau. Uh-oh. I see movement there, that's bad. So yeah, we need to be... Oh yes, there she is now. There she is. Which means their leader is actually really close by as well. And damn it, it's just too good. We can't quite make it. It's so annoying, but... Oh, wow. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Just picking on the inexperienced new warband member, but... Look, reinforcements are on the way. Yes, they're one who ran scampering off. We'll come back soon enough. But for now, we just need to close ground. That is lovely. I mean... There is just a horrific individual over there that's going to have to be dealt with. And I bet she comes from a heroine who is the less experienced of these two. Unless we can bait out the... Hey, we can try. We could disengage, bait out the ambush, which she doesn't actually seem to be in an ambush stance. That's interesting. Oh, so close. And then we run towards the big green spiky precious thing on the floor. It's over here, we need it, we want it, it's very precious and special, and we don't get to reach it. And is that our wagon or that's their wagon? Oh, this just got more interesting.
A new round has started.
The pain, the pain. So that's their rallying sister who fled, who's back down that way. Isn't going to be able to join the fight this time. Yeah, well, yeah. Saw that coming. Cheater. Yeah, and we're going to rout now, aren't we? Oh no, she's coming. What? No, look, I won't complain. I should. I really should. Damn it, we need more than 16 to drop them. Okay. I mean, it's right over there, you know? But... we are needed. And we should absolutely not steal their thing, because we need to actually take this one down, which ain't gonna happen really. You know, one warband of the other is likely to break before we can take her out. Oh, you scum! We'll get you for that. Yeah. Come round the edge. Come round the edge where our one-armed sister probably can't reach you. Oh, hey, but look who can. Okay, that's just disgusting. Alright, well, we gotta try. And then... this is gonna hurt. That hurt a lot more than I expected. I was trying to get to the body and reclaim what was ours. I'm taking that because it may very well be ours. Can I make it into... no, I can't. Okay. That's extremely disappointing. There's an ambush stance instead then. She ain't going to get a turn now. She's going to be taking out of action first. And that is probably going to cost us a match, actually. Wait! They're below... 31 over 32, they should have made a... they did. And... ow, lots of ow. And she didn't switch because she sensed the end was near. I'm so glad their leader is wherever she is, spending her time getting to us. Now is a good time to risk it. I just hope this pays off. I do not make a second attempt. And I just hammer away, trying to get her defences down there. This is very painful. You know what? I'm going to delay. This is so dumb. So I'm going to get out of the way and hope she'll be able to disengage now. I'll even make a couple of hammer attacks. Not expecting miracles here. And now, please let me... yes. Yes, there we go. That's excellent. Parry stance, and then hope we can pull off a healing miracle next turn. Next round, rather.
A new round has started.
Ah, for pity's sake.
Your warband morale is critically low.
To be fair, that was rather predictable. Because she was going to come running right back to the action. Okay, so now if we heal, we're only healing one sister. And she's not in very good shape, but she's pretty much the only one we've got left. And how come their leader isn't here yet? She should be by now. Or maybe one more round. And she should be coming from... oh, right! Oh, no, we get to chicken out and run away. Yeah, thanks a lot, game. So, we aren't training today, right? And not only are we not training today, we took heavy losses. This could be very bad indeed.
Pray to Sigmar to restore your valor. Expunge the doubt and fear within you. Then you will be worthy of victory.
How about expunging the terrible luck and insane difficulty level? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right. So, at least she came through okay. Oh. How's it go? Skull fracture. Great! She's stupid! She was doing so well.
Remarkable.
Yeah, she got to make it through. And here comes all the pain. And look, they stole her equipment because they're evil scumbags and the computer is horrible. Full recovery, I will not complain.
Remarkable.
I will be very pleased. We could do some more of that. Okay, that could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, losing some experience points, we get to regain them. And they stole her helmet? Oh, that's not nice. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's get her a bit of strength to balance out with that toughness. Point of leadership. Probably get her a point of alertness at some point soon as well. But let's not be too hasty. Right. We will get a point in accuracy because I'm sure we can have at least one there. She's still recovering. Let's give her a point of intelligence. And see if we can find a replacement helmet for her. Oh, only a blue one? Can we give that to someone else? Absolutely. Not you. You got one already, so you get to have one. And you get to have your helmet back. Oh! Wait, we still have a blue helmet? We do still have a blue helmet. Okay. She's recovering. Got to pay the doctor's bills. As for advances, the strength of stupidity, and obviously she needs every point of intelligence she can get now to counteract that stupidity, because that puts her at a ridiculous chance of, oh god, 24% chance. Yeah, lovely. Okay. On the plus side, she's going to be out of action for so long now that when she comes back, I'll probably forget. Give her a point of leadership. She does need to become a bit braver. Right. So nothing for you, and for you, we'll get your point of weapon skill. I believe you had a mace. We'll give you a flail now this time. And a shield. We have plenty of shields. Okay. So that is a lot of... We can train. It's a lot of casualty recovery. Are there any skills we really want? Hold ground is a very nice skill to have. Do we want it this early? I'm not sure that we do. Warcry is also a good skill. I don't think that's such a good idea. Right. So wait, what's the skill that gives someone back a turn? Essentially, order is not the one. Guidance would be very useful to take, given the nature of the challenge. It is a big investment of skill points, and also we probably can't afford to send off that much anyway, so we should only be looking at leadership skills at the moment anyway. So heroic presence is all about using Courage, rallying cry, and guidance. Courage makes them braver, rallying cry. Prevents all alone tests. Courage helps with all alone. And then, what was it? Courage, rallying cry, and guidance. Oh, okay, okay. So, I mean, there's synergy here, right? Retreat and coordination. I mean, retreat's just going to make it free disengage. Coordination makes someone faster. Not massively useful. I don't think we want to purchase any leadership skills just yet. In which case, yeah. You know what? We could just totally do this. Smelling salts. So we got drafts of concentration. Do we put a few points in here before we get a big demand that pushes us up to... I think we do, actually. I think we do, and if so, then we also train.
You are getting noticed.
Okay, okay. What would we train? Devotion, I think. Straight up devotion. Let's see, divine study is good. I mean, there's lots of good options. So who else do we have that would train? I mean, we're probably not going to get master armor proficiency, but we can get... We could get armor proficiency and knowledge Mordheim. So that's where it gets interesting, right? That's one way of spreading it. I mean, obviously we want to get shield specialist because of the melee resistance bonus over flash parry. Flash parry is really nice, but when you get those enemies you can't parry, you want that melee resistance desperately. Speaking of which, yeah, defensive stance for people who don't use shields, web of steel for people who do. We might not be training after all. Now there's an interesting thought. Hardy. Not hardy. Unstoppable. That would be an interesting take, because she can't use a shield anyway, but defensive stance, we could actually do it. 2 days training. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be dumb. Okay, so actually, Sign of Sigmar is 4. Also 4. Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky. You know, we'll go with something reliable. There. And no demand yet. That's very reassuring. Okay, So we still got 3 people recovering from injury. You know what? Do we have a deadly? We do not. Let's send scouts and look for a deadly. Because if we don't get one, we get full injury recovery for 2 people.
New hired swords are available.
Excellent. So now we'll almost have a full warband going into our next fight. That'll be fun. Will it be today? Yes, it will. Okay, but that fight there, we'll have to wait until the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!